Have you ever bought or grown yourself an African violet that develops a beautiful head of bloom like this? You could almost call it resembling a snow cone. And the blooms are so thick and so profuse over the top of the plant that they actually block the light out from the crown of the plant. If you leave your violet like this for extended periods of time, say for a month or for 2 months or 3 months. I've had some that bloom just continuously. They love to bloom. And if you leave this head of bloom shading the crown of your plant, it's going to eventually starve the crown of your plant from light and cause it to die. I actually had that happen before. It can eventually cause the death of your entire plant. So it's not a good system. It's not a good way to be. It's very pretty. It looks very nice. We love how it looks. But we want to make this plant a little lighter and a little airier so that it's healthy. We want to make sure that the crown of the plant has plenty of light reaching it so it can continue to photosynthesize, continue to grow, and we don't want to have the crown die out. If the crown dies out, sometimes it'll come back from suckers on the side. But again, I prefer to keep my main plant, not have it kill its crown and not have it die on me. So what I'm going to do is try to separate these nice upright bloom stalks a little bit. I'm going to maybe even remove one or two. I just want to get a little light into the crown. People that show their violets, this is great. You can take your violet to a show and have it like this. But after the show is over, generally the violet growers that are serious about having healthy plants will remove the blossoms, and they concentrate more on letting the foliage grow. So here I'm going to remove probably at least one bloom stalk, maybe a couple. I don't have the heart to remove them all because I love my blossoms so much. They're so sparkly and beautiful. But let's remove that one. And let's see if we can open up this head of bloom here a little bit to let the light into the crown area. Now that is going to allow those new leaves that are forming at the crown to get some light and to photosynthesize and to grow properly. So if you ever have a plant with a head of bloom like this, you want to keep that in mind because you don't want to have the shadow from all the blooms actually harm your plant by depriving it of the light that it needs to survive. This is much better with a little opening here. I'm going to put my plant back on the plant shelf. This is a sport of Optimara Rocky Mountain, a beautiful cultivar that's very easy to grow and bloom.